Okay, here we have a 2007 Nissan Versa. It's quite the racing car. As you see, it's a little bit mucky today. Oh, this side is very mucky. Seems that our dog hasn't learned not to jump on cars. Okay, so we're going to change the oil in this. It's very low. It's one definite drawback of this thing. Okay, hood latch. Hood latch is broken, so pull cable. Now I believe it's right here, but I could be mistaken. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Okay, I've retrieved some of the items needed to do this. I'll show you just a couple of things. Something to put the oil into. Well, hopefully to put the oil into, hopefully not to spill it all, because sometimes that happens too. Okay, and a 14mm wrench, funnel, rag, because I always spill, oil over there. And now, because this car is so super duper low, I had to jack up one corner, and I just threw the piece of wood under there just because I hate it when the car lands on me and squishes me. All right, and a board, because down there I always get bored. I know, stupid humor. All right. Okay. Something I might have failed to mention that the motor's warm. That way you get more of the oil out. Not too warm though, because then you burn your fingers. So yeah, just a little warm. Now if you're really good, you can come out of there with no oil on your fingers even. However, drain plug looking like it's needing some attention. Now usually I do keep spare gaskets around for these, so that's what we gotta find, because yeah, this one's about had her. I'm hoping that the ones off of the Toyota fit, because I'm pretty sure I have Toyota ones. Probably really need my hat right now. All right, gotta be back. That's what that looked like. It's almost like it's made out of aluminum. Now, when I buy these gaskets like this here, I buy usually like 5 at a time. Now this one here is for the Toyota Tacoma. I'm hoping it's gonna work because I buy 5 at a time. This is my last one. So if it doesn't work, I'm kind of stuck here without one because I'm way out in the bushes here. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. I'm gonna go back under here and put the drain plug back in the oil pan and see if I can get that oil filter off of there. It's just really in a Japanese place. Sorry, Japanese people, but it's really tight. Not tight in the way of on tight, it's tight in the way of they didn't leave any space whatsoever for a human. Maybe they have children changing oil there and that would work okay, but yeah. Okay, another thing is just to take the rag and clean off the oil pan right where just so you can see there's no drips there, and there never should be drips there. Now the ugly part, this is where I get covered in oil. Okay, now when you're changing oil in one of these things, this is what your hand's gonna look like, because a tiny little filter. Because Nissan, I guess, hasn't been building cars for long enough that they can't do it properly, so everybody else has to pay the price. K&N filter with this thing on the end, awesome. It's got a 1-inch socket goes on that, or wrench.
You probably know this, but somebody might not. Put a little bit of oil around here. And don't tighten this more than hand tight. I don't know what the directions they say. Oh, okay, I can't even read that. But yeah, I tighten it until it makes contact, and then just a bit more. Tight enough so it's not going to fall off, but you don't want to have to go through what I just had to go through. I mean, I've had this car for a long time. I've always been able to spin it off with my hands, but this time it was just a bit too tight, and I paid the price for making it too tight. Anyways, just throw this on quickly. This is another thing. K&N gives you the little thing to put the mileage on. I don't use it because well, I'll use this for my machine, but for this I just reset the trip meter every time, and as soon as the trip meter gets to between, what is it, 5,000 and 8,000 kilometers is usually when I change it. Okay, before filling it up with oil, must never forget and always remember, make the car level first. Okay, even though this is one of the worst oil changes I've had in forever, it's still better than bringing it to a shop. I just don't trust shops. Like I mentioned in my last video, last time I was at a shop, I brought the truck home and had oil leaking all over the driveway the next day. They didn't tighten the drain plug. Well, and they didn't. They just reused the old plastic washer, and it was pretty much toast. So they just stuck it back in again. Okay, now I just kind of let that go down into the pan for a minute, and then I'll check it, and it'll most likely be a little low, but I'll have to start the car to get it up into the filter. Just run the car for 10 seconds or whatever and just get it into the filter, and then check it again. Let it run down and back down into the pan and check it again. Out of the way, Ben. Out of the way. Okay, now I just let the oil drain back down in the pan, just not long, 30 seconds, whatever. And that way I'll get an accurate reading on the dipstick, and I'll know how much more to add. Yeah, see, now it's a quart low basically now. So we'll see, a quart or a liter, I don't know, I think they're pretty much the same. We will see. This is 5 liters. So it pretty much takes all of this, I guess. Just a splash left in here. Let it drain down for a bit here. I don't really have to let it drain down because I know that it's going to be, from whatever the reading is, it's going to go up a tiny bit when it sits here overnight. Okay, it's just about full. I'm gonna just put what's left in here, and then hopefully that way, I'll just remember that it takes one of these. And this is what I use, 530, and I always use Castrol GTX. But here in Canada, this is 32 bucks, I think. I wait till it goes on sale, and it's usually goes on sale for like 15 bucks. And then I buy 4 of them. Alright. That's all she wrote. And I got all kinds of more interesting videos coming out now that it's spring and the snow is... Yeah, the snow is gone. I think yesterday I could come out here and look and I'd see snow here and there, but yeah, it's gone now. So cool. Alright, thanks for watching. Raw product.